I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Well, it's on to the lucky last now. It is race number 8, 1400 meters, and all things being equal, everything's gone according to plan. The race should be run at 16:30. That's a 4:30. At the time of recording, no scratchings here. All 10 runners will go. Let's bring up the field now and have a look at what's happening here in race number 8. Well, I think it is a very tricky race. If you're running in the exotics, you need horses here. That's the way I see it. I can't just, single out a runner or 2 runners. So I've gone 3 runners in the PA and I've gone 5 runners. I'm playing with the rule. My rule is simple. If it's more than half the field, it has to be the field. So I'm on the head, 5 out of the 10 runners at the time of recording. I'll give you my numbers. Number 1, Pongola, Michael Roberts' runner, Rachel Vinegar up, draw 1. Been off for 2 months, but that penultimate start keeps me interested all the while. The fact is that other 3 starts have been well beaten, but there was something there. There was something there at that penultimate start that this horse showed that the ability is certainly there. So hopefully they are on top of things, and I see the horse is having, he's having his 3rd run back from gelding as well. Number 1, Pongola. Number 2, African Dust. Well, this is the 5-2. No, second favorite. Number 8 is the favorite. 5-2 shot at the time of recording. Nicely drawn at 2. I think the draw swing around is going to help as well. 6 out of 11, 8 out of 11 at Hollywoodbets Greyville on the turf. The change of venue will suit this horse. He's now got the experience at the course and he's now nicely drawn at 2. That draw is not going to be wasted by Aston Aries. And we know that See It Again, who beat this horse last time out, has since come out to win the Modern Man Mile. See It Again looks like an exciting horse. Michael, all the best with him wherever you place him next. So number 2, African Dust, Natural Inclusion. Number 3, Space Cowboy. Well, he caught the eye earlier on in his career. I remember that race at Kenilworth when he ran 2nd behind Dean Street. It was an above average horse, Dean Street. After that race, I said, I'm going to follow this horse, but then they decided, well, let's bring him to KZN. And in KZN, he's had 2 runs, 1 in May, then he was given a break. Whatever went wrong, I don't know how. He was just rested to let him mature and strengthen up. But his last start, I'm going to take a stance and say he needed it behind Music in Life. But he's the horse that you cannot leave out of anything. Number 3, Space Cowboy. Then Menelaus, Glenn Cotson's runner. What happened last time out? Well, Tribute to You got the better of him. That's exactly what happened. We'll keep a very close eye on 2 horses for this form line. Rugger Bugger, who I like very strong earlier on, and Tribute to You, who runs first out, the maidens in race number 5, I think it was. Yep, it was race number 5. So we'll see how those horses go. And if those horses happen to win, I think you'll see this horse shorten as well. But this horse, last time out, was a good run behind Tribute to You. And Ice Kingdom, I mentioned, came through to win from that form line. Obvious inclusion. And then number 9, Miraculous Man, Peter Muscat's runner. You'd look at the form and you'll say 2 runs, 1400 meters, 1 on the poly, the other on the turf at Hollywoodbets Greyville, have been well beaten. But last time out, let's not forget, guys. I know this time round it's going to be 9 out of 10, or however many runners take their place. He's just going to have 1 on his outside from the stall gate. But in 13 out of 14 runners, he was just left alone at the back of the field, was Tristan Gordon. And he was the fastest finisher. He made a lot of ground. Have a look at it where he was at the 400-meter mark. 13 lengths behind, and he was only beaten 5 lengths. So he made up a lot of ground, this horse, Miraculous Man. And I think he'll look sharper this time round. It's a smaller field, and although he's got a wide draw, I think you have to include him in all bets. He's currently trading at 6-1, and I think 6-1, that will be a nice result for you if he does have to arrive in the bet like the pick 6. So what are we doing in the place accumulator, guys? Well, I'm going to go numbers 2, African Dust, 3, Space Cowboy, and 9, Miraculous Man in the PA. So numbers 2, 3, and 9. But for the pick 6, it's cover, cover, cover. We want to be safe. We want to catch this if we're running here in race number 8. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. They look to be the obvious horses. If anything else has to win, I'll be very, very surprised. And guys, that is a wrap of race number 8. I wish you well, and hopefully everything goes according to plan. You find all the winners. You're standing in the queue come race number 8. And from the entire team at Gallop TV and myself, Deez Diadan, have a blast, make a profit, and until we meet again, you take care. Salanigas.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.